Hello and welcome. Just checking my sound levels. Yes, we're speaking. We are, yeah, brilliant. Right, we are back and we have, I believe, is it this one with the narrows? I think it's, is it? No, I think it's the other one. I think, are we already down there? I think it's this one. I think we literally, I always do that. Will you go in? It's this, having to, yeah, this is the note on my narrows. Definitely. Yeah, we need to go around. We are going to need this as well, so we might as well take both. Yeah, we're busy, very, very busy. It is true. The other thing we need to do quickly is to grab all of the... I can't put anything down because everywhere there's wood chips, so I need to grab the wood chips in a like as soon as I've got rid of this straw, which I can't get rid of the straw until... Yeah, and I can run down and stick some in one of the production silos. Now we've got two of them. I put one of my pretty ones down. I thought, we don't always have to have the like cheap ones that sometimes we can go for the nice ones. Right, so how do we do this? Right, this is... Well, we got narrows. It's similar to last time. We got away with it last time. I'm not sure we will on this particular one though, because this is a bit more tricky. We'll have a go. Yeah, at least the gate's sort of like a collapsed against there. So how do we do this? We can like go heavily to the left. I think we'll take that out, that tree. It's going to be just the first one, only because we've got to. Yeah, not for any other reason. It's just is totally in the way. It really is. It's sort of like, if as a farmer, there are certain things that you like have got to... have goods, and that would be one of them. Yeah, I'm still gonna clock that. I'll go backwards. Yeah, it's that wheel on the actual thing. I'm really sure it's not. If we can push sideways, no, it won't let me do it. Let's just see if we can sort of partially go a bit back. I think we're just gonna have to I think we're gonna have to go for it. I think we're gonna do a bit of damage. It is what it is. It's the price you pay. That's it. Oh, that wheel didn't actually do any damage. Has it got narrows on it? It's very close. Right. Okay. We don't seem to be well. There's not much turnaround. So, it is damaging. Yeah. Just lost one little blob. I think one more swing, and I think we can just about do it. You're only literally getting about a foot at a time. It's one of them 30-point turn jobs. Oh yeah, I lost some then. Definitely saw it go. Right, okay. Think that is about as good as it gets. If we spin around, oh, it's doing that thing where you're locked. Right, we need to get clever then, really, and change tack. So right, my daughter's just arrived and we're going to do a job in a few minutes, but I remember my wife saying she probably won't do it straight away, so I'll we'll crack on for a few minutes, and then I'm going to have to literally... I'm just building a greenhouse. We'll leave that on at the minute. Yeah, just building a greenhouse, but I need to put the roof on, and I can't do that on my own. Yeah. You might not have needed to know that, but I'm a sharer. Still a little bit more. I think we should get it at that, I reckon. But we lost a little bit, but I've got to be honest, it could have been an awful lot worse. Really a lot worse. Yay, fantastic. So will we get trapped again like last time? Oh yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's sort of like I have to give it a bit of speed, and then you can get past. Right. Oh, it's hard. You always get out, and you literally get out into through the hedge. Right. So then, field 12. We're gonna just. Oh, no, yeah. It's just trying to get in the field, isn't it? Really, it's hard to turn. We need to go straight first, and then pull back. See, that tree would have been totally in the way. I do feel that it was the right move to make. Right, now then, with field 12. we've got all of our precision farming to do at some point as well. Field 12, so create a new folder, and number 12, and it's got it, so generate, and save. 6.2 meters. Yeah, I'll have to look at the horsepower on this. I'm not. I got rid of it on Oxygen David's on Oakbridge right early on, and in a way, I don't think we ever got a harvester on Oakbridge back. So I saw one of those things that I sort of think you really should have just kept it. And looking at this, let's have a quick look. How much horsepower does the Evian have? Is it? It is 258. It's just really is very similar to that then, but it's an awful lot more expensive. I've got to be honest. I'm quite impressed with it, Massey. Yes, 8 horsepower more, and exactly the same hold. It's a bit heavier, but it doesn't do anything good for that extra heaviness. So, yeah, really, I suppose what is ours worth? I'm sort of thinking, really, I like this little Massey. I just think, don't worry, but this time I'll swap it. I will, because last time I said this and is it worth it's not bad, but then you're not really going to gain a lot, are you? Oh no, that's my bad. I thought you was rearing off into the field, but actually I think you were doing, yeah. They eat into the field a little bit, don't they? Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, we'd get a little bit more, probably 160,000, so we'd gain 60 grand, and to be honest, 60 grand is 60 grand. And also, the Massey's a little smaller. That's what I'm saying. This is bigger, bulkier, very little more, only a little bit more powerful, by 8 horsepower, which I've got to be honest, it's not a lot. I mean, the Massey can really handle up to 12 metre headers. Well, actually, it could manage more, but I think the 12 metres is... now, obviously, until we do the precision farming scanning, whether we buy or not, can we buy the data? How much is it? Let's have a look. Because, I'm sort of thinking to hit the ground running, we need to be on precision farming. How much would you be? That's not a lot, is it really? All my life. It's all loam. Oh, beautiful. We've been well looked after with the soil type. Wow, those 2 fields are amazing. Wow, they are. Do we need to? Yeah, we do for that one. I'm not going to do the cow field. We don't need to know. All my life, another one. This is a right good band. So I would imagine, looking at that field 4 is also, and 5 is going to be good. It's half of 6, because that band is going to go like that. So yeah, 5 should be a beautiful field. 4 also should be, unless of course you could get a band of something else coming through it as well. It's not always that cut and dry. Purchase soil information. Yeah, 1.5 grand. Absolutely. Yeah, you can see it's getting a bit worse. 16 might just get a lot of loam, and the other one might not. Yeah, I thought so. It looked like that. So this, I don't think it's going to be. Oh, it's still got 68%. Now that was a bit dearer. Oh wow, the banding goes around. Very nice. So I would say, well, you don't know. This is the trouble. The bands don't always go as big as you think. There'll be other bands coming in. But I think we were right to get rid of 165, because that looks very much like, to me, that green and the silty clay is going to come somewhere like that at least. So really, I think we did quite well in getting this lot. And it is true. I think 4, I don't know about 9. We don't know what's going to happen over here. It could be just silty clay or anything. But 4, I have a suspect that is going to be a little bit nice. So we've had a bit of a cheat, really. Now we do need to grab the trailer. Let's go grab that. Yeah, you really would do nicely. That's true. We need to get rid of this straw, because we need to grab wood chips next. So I'm trying to think. I wanted to put the cells. Oh, there's more barley. I'd forgotten we'd like done at least one load, a full load by the look of it, into that one. So that's another 7 or 8 tons. So we need to run all the way down to our production shed, the nearest one. Yeah, I'd made this look a little easy. I did try and think about like not hitting anything as I went through, because yeah, I am this time. I've not done it so well. That's with bragging. Well, no, I wasn't actually. I did think about it. Yeah, we need to like bring it a bit. Which that sort of like struggle a bit with that, wouldn't it, in real life? Yeah, we need to. Well, we're going to get rid of these soon. So, blocked by an object. Okay, we're on our way. Honest. Ooh. Okay. That will be John Deere is the object in question. You know, seriously. It is indeed. I can see this. Right, so then we could sort of be clever and like go and like unburden it of the barley. I'm well chuffed that we got all this barley, because obviously it sort of helped me to make the decision on what we were going to have. You know, I'm surely close enough for you to realise that I'm, you know, like I've got a trailer, surely. Yeah, so I'm unsure about the... it is bigger. That's my thing. This is the sort of map where space is not at a premium, as in little roads and things like that. So I'm seriously thinking... Yeah, I don't know that... Yeah, really, mind you, it is a corner. Corners, they're funny about with this turny malarkey that they do. So, yeah, if we sort of tuck in a little bit, I think we should be in the middle like that. We shouldn't be too terrible. Right, okay then. I keep doing it. I keep jumping into the hedge. Right, okay. Yeah, so where next? Well, actually, the start was here, so that means it's going to open up into the second headland somewhere about here. Right, so let's set this going again on nearest. I think it's time for a time lapse, because we've still got an awful lot of work to do. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. It's alright, I've lost my keyboard. It's just refusing to press the delete key. So, and I know we're in the game. I'm like pressing the Windows key, and I know my keyboard's working. So I have no idea why all of a sudden this cosplay crashed, or have we... Let's just have a quick look. Have we got any red Ryan? No. So that's a bit odd. Why are we like not able to press the delete key? And why are we able to press every other key if I press the shop key? Yeah. So why is like cosplay not working? No, seriously, it's got to have crashed. It's got to have crashed. Yeah, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Whether it like shows it or not, it really is not able to work at present. So let's see, can it... Wow. Okay, well, it looks like with standard worker it is then. Right, I'm going to go back into the time as I just was explaining why I was faffing around on the edge of the field, seemingly doing nothing. Yeah, my keyboard decided I'm not going to press the delete key anymore, but it was just that key. So, right, let's get cracking. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. was going to try to do the canola field, but I'm just thinking I've got an awful lot of straw to grab, and we've got the canola. Obviously, I'm going to start somebody going. I didn't realise these are only 80 horsepower. They used to be more than that. So really, one of these should manage it, but unless these have changed, to be honest, I wouldn't have thought one of these could manage it. But we'll have a go on one of those fields that we've pretty much finished. So, yeah, cracking session. Got a lot of prep done for, like, it cost us quite a bit though, quite a few thousand, which it would do. I mean, we've got to be honest, it's not an easy thing to, like, do that. So we can get in here. Obviously, we've also got the self-sufficiency. That is another thing that we've actually got. So, yeah, I'm quite very pleased with where we are. For a new farmer start, I've got to be honest, things are flowing quite nicely. Obviously, well, I always say this, your assets are your assets. I mean, I was a bit surprised that I don't think that it should have given us that, but it may well have sold the actual insides. I was thinking about it. I was looking and editing at what I said, and I thought, yeah, it probably was. It was probably just that it sold the actual, because obviously what FSG's done is, like the silo, it shows you a picture of another silo, but he's actually covered it with his own model. So, yeah, like, it probably, we did sell that shed, but what it looked like was not what it actually was. So, right, we ought to be dropping that off. And we want to be, which is the one we finished? I don't think, did we do the first one? I'm not sure if I managed to get all the straw off. I think I filled, yeah, I don't think we did. So I think what we'll do is we'll go and fuel up the harvester for net. I think it's damaged as well, if I remember rightly. So yeah, it's not just as simple as just fueling up, but let's just, you're the one with narrows, you're the one we want. We could, no, we'll drop that. Yeah, we will, in fact, yeah, let's put the cover on at least. If it rained, at least it would be protected. Yeah, so we'll take this down to the harvester, let it fuel up, and we'll get the header ready for next session. So at least we literally hit that, and then I'm going to get the straw done. I mean, we did what we said. We got the wood chips up, the self-sufficiency's down. Like we've got some, yeah, I mean, quite a bit of wood chips, nearly 30,000 litres, so not terrible. Cleared the areas. Did think, was I going a bit too mad though? I was in like, are you going to like build in all of these areas? I thought, so couldn't you really have left the bushes? Because even bushes look better than just opened fields with nothing being done in them. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I am a bit like that. I'm a bit of a terror. I sort of get a bee in my bonnet and I like just crack on, and then I'll turn around and I think, was that really a good idea to do that? Was that? I will have a little shed built for that when it lets me, as in, like, I don't know. We're getting a few little weird. JM Gaming sometimes is a little bit the same as well. Rizu Forest, some of those that you clearly said they were your edge of your field, didn't always let you have, like to build on the edge of your fields. It was a bit strange. This seems a little bit similar in so much as, now then, this is, yeah, how are we going to do this? We need to like spin out a bit, I think, and then like pull very wide. Now then, this is true. I just had a quick thought. I've got narrows on, so really, yeah, we could, because my wheels are, oh no, I forgot I've got 4 wheels, haven't I? My bad. Good job we can't damage his crop. Yeah, let's go in a little bit more. We can do this. Yeah, I always worked out that it's far better, even though much more difficult, to reverse like that than it is to actually go forwards. I don't know why. It's there is obviously a physics reason why this is so, but yeah, I always find you can do it a bit better. Apart from if you clear now I'm actually catching the drawbar with my wheels. Good job we can't damage his crop. Yeah, I'm going to clip again. I know I am. Okay, well, yeah, we can just manhandle it. I knew that was going to be tight when that, but it was very difficult to place. Very difficult to place. Why is that a bit faded in that corner? That's a bit odd. Why have the graphics gone funny on one side? It shouldn't be like that. No, it shouldn't. It's a really beautiful picture, actually. The one that is the diffuse for that, really beautiful. And I can't recall seeing any of it being faded. So I'm going to have to check the diffuse, because that's really quite horrible at the back. Right, so then if we do that and see, I don't think we're close enough. No. Yeah, well, it is very low here, actually. I did think, are you going all the way around when you could go through that? And I thought, yeah, but people won't like it. But sometimes you've just got to do these things. Yeah, ooh, and not attack the harvester, though. Yes, I'm still a bit deliberating. 60 grand, oh, do you know, seriously? You talk about the workers. Mind you, I know I'm trying to avoid hitting the canola. If I'm being honest, it's more about... that I'm not sure where the fill points is on this. It's not as simple as just right. Yeah, it's not got a thing that says diesel anywhere, has it, really, on these? You just, unless you like know the i3D and where it is, I'm not sure you can guess. I've been working on my the other version, but on my test mods, I actually worked for quite a long time this morning on the... Let's just shut that for a second to get a bit closer. Yeah, on night, because I thought you really ought to get the... Oh, I'm not too badly damaged, I can see, but we'll get damage, repair it after this, but I think we're all right for now, definitely. Yeah, so I literally spent quite a long time, and also on my double pallet fork, and I cannot for the life of me make the... mine's much more complicated than NASA's Albert's. His is really simple. I did have a look at it to give me a bit of a guide, but I still can't figure it out. I've sort of tried to copy everything that's been done, as in, like, you know, I mean, to be honest, I do know how to do, obviously, tension straps, because I've done them on this. So it's a bit, yeah, I'm not a bit unsure as to why the tension strap. It could be at angles. I might have the open and close, not quite. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Now, the drawbar, I think, is what does it. You're sort of getting the drawbar. Whereas if you go backwards, you're steering straight in. It's something to do with your drawbar. It's got to be, but I just can't quite... Someone who's got a better grasp of, like, what's happening. But I know legit... Yeah, that's the other thing I've done as well. I've actually got a thing with brake horsepower, brake force on it. I think I can add... I did see it on the Massey Ferguson trailer. It adds a thing that called brake force 0.25, and I thought, perhaps then you need to add like that into your sort of thing, and it might actually stop. So I might actually just try to add that particular variable into my XML and see if it actually makes a difference. Yeah, I know this is going to be tricky. It's so long, really is. Very, very long. Oh, let's not try and go through the hedge. Yeah, I don't know that this one's a good idea to go backwards. This is a bit of a tricky one, actually, because it is a very, very long drawbar. And that, of course, is the enemy of going in tight fields. Yeah, that's just going to, well, going to have to drag that. There's no way that is going to... You have to do it in 2 or 3 hits. And I think we'd have to pay reparations to the farmer for his lost crop, I think. Wow. It's close. Or more by luck than judgment, and we're now the wrong way, with absolutely no means of turning around. This is true. This is definitely true. I think we could probably just about get away with that, if I'm honest. Yeah, I reckon we can. Let's have a go. And then literally, yeah, course place crashed. It refuses when I press delete to. Oh, now it's working. That is strange. Very, very strange. My keyboard was working. I just don't understand. I checked the key configs. I stopped the recording for a minute and just like had a look. And this is going to be tight. Oh, right. Yeah, definitely more by luck than judgment. Yeah, that generous bit that giants do, that is what did it. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. So down to 281,572. We've got some animals to buy. I want to buy them next session. I want to really... obviously, we've got... Did we stick the rest of that? No, I don't think we did. Let's at least get that done. Let's get the barley. And I'd like to see what actually... You know, like what we're left. I may as well do this as we're whizzing by. I think we might just about get it. Yeah, this was the field I thought. I thought I could probably get all the straw off this one in what's left. It does. It's the slowness. It has already got the straw off. I've sort of worked it out. It's the plague of FS25, the slowness. Yeah, it has already got it. It just fades. It takes a few seconds for it to fade, rather than that it's not picked it up. So I sort of know this now, and I'm sort of realise that it has already got. It's still disconcerting because obviously your brain's telling you that, well, it's not got it yet, but it has. Right. I mean, the other thing we do desperately need is we're very low on horsepower. This is 192 horsepower. It will do everything we need it to do, but what I mean is it's a single point of failure. It's like. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten we could shut the gate. The little 116 horsepower ones, and they are good. They'll be good, brilliant for animals and all the rest, but we really could probably do with a little bit more horsepower, another tractor. Oh, we seem terribly John Deere rich. I don't mind. I like this tractor. It's a nice one, the 6R. I mean, they're good tractors. I've had them on many Let's Play. Zilonka, cracking... Really is a cracking tractor. That really has widened that out. I mean, you've got turning space now here, so it's not so tight. I was deliberating whether we sell the Farm Tech and get that other one, the Modulo 2, because it's a lot better spread and it's also bigger. I think it's probably... Yeah, let's do it now. Let's make that the last job of the day. Let's go and take that. And that... We don't need that clamp thing, really. Yeah, that's better. That's a much... I think a lot of it is position. And the other thing I thought, I often soften the area. Well, soften lifts as well. I was thinking, you've got to pay better attention to your triggers. You leveled it, you put it down, and then you soften. And I'm like, yeah, but that means you're raising it. So really, it's true. So let's grab that on the back. And the... Is it that? It looks like a hollow ass, but it might not be. Ooh. It's actually been filled. Yeah, it's a nice little starting one, really. And it also, obviously, it can be your water tanker. But, I mean, that's something we are going to need as well, I'd imagine. So... Although, again, we can actually use this one. It's just bigger, so it's not really something that... yeah, I do realise... I didn't... I think I did know as well that the John Deere, the little John Deere, had got a front attacher. I think we got... I don't... Did I? I'm not sure. I am a bit confused on that one point. I don't own Zilonka, and I could have sworn that we'd not... Oh, I don't know, vaguely at the back of my mind, I think I do vaguely remember that we did, so... We didn't have a front loader, that was it, and I actually got the WeFo and the sales, so I reckon it's that fact. Yeah, obviously the AI splines are not working very nicely at the minute. They can't figure out just to go straight across, and I do realise I was a little bit naughty. I was a little bit too close. I looked to the right and I could see I could easily make that, but I didn't look very much to the left. Now then, do we... Oh no, we bought the data, haven't we? That's another reason why we've lost a bit of cash. is because that... now this time we can legitimately cross over. There was one thing I noticed, and this is only because my grandma taught me like a lot. McKinney Distributons. It's missing the I. Yes, the local council wants shooting. I've got to be honest, it does happen. I have actually seen... I've seen one sign where someone actually made it spell something, not rude, but a little bit crass, and they'd actually covered with white toilet paper one of the letters. Of course, we were driving, we were going on holiday, and we saw the name of this Horse Poo Lane. It's what it's spelt. It was actually, when we pulled up one day, it was actually Horse Pool Lane, but someone thought it highly hilarious and actually covered the L, and it was that we were like thinking, no one's going to have called that Horse Poo Lane. That's ridiculous. No one's going to have done that. And of course they didn't actually. Right, so all my life, it is the Hollerass, and it is the Stego actually, yeah. All my life. Wow, amazing. Right, so we want to be buying that Joskin. Oh, 70% off. Beautiful. It's 40-metre spread as well. I wished it was the one that had got the thing at the back. But you know, this is bigger than what we got. I think, all the same, but it's also bigger. And we've just basically made a lot off this as well as done that. So it's win-win-win. And it, of course, can do water as well. Only we just lost a few things of... slurry, yeah, but I mean, we've been well looked after with the slurry. I don't think we need to worry about that. I think it was 259,000. Do we need anything else while we're here to take down? Yes, we do. Fertilizer spreader. I was thinking about it. We need my fertilizer spreader because it's very, very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Well, I like it as well. I do like using it because you made it. You've got like an interest in like having your own things, and it is terribly very, very reasonable as well. So it's like win-win, obviously based upon the beautiful Salek, which it's based upon. But yeah, Giant said it was the same. I think you can see that actually my top dish is a completely different. It's much, much wider, and it's much, much bigger. Also, my model's much, much bigger too. Yes. Right, so let's grab that. We are going to need... Still not quite got it right. Still, one of these days I'm going to do the attacher, but I do know what I need to do now. I was pulling my hair out in the early days trying to figure out how to do this. It's just position of the attacher, which you've got to guess at. I'm not far off. The other thing is, even mine is not quite right, but the Giant's is really tiny. It only gets the top one. It doesn't get the two side ones because it actually needs to be slightly bigger. Yeah, the actual physical body, but the Giant's is actually much, much worse than mine. Mine nearly fits. I still needed it to be slightly bigger though, slightly broader. I tried 2 or 3 different models and I thought this was the winner, but I needed to just tweak it a little bit broader, but it was guesswork. It really was. I'd sort of done quite a few models, and obviously this was the closest to it being right. But I mean, if Giants are not bothered about the Salek, about it being right, which surprises me a little that they let that slip, but yeah, it is what it is. Right, so then... Oh, we do need to repair this, though, we must remember. So we're up to, yeah, we've gone up to £309,376 now. Oh, I didn't want to turn then. So we will, I think, yeah, we'll be using this. We really should be grabbing some of that slurry and doing the grass fields now that we've actually paid for somebody to come and scan our fields, because it really will make a difference. Although I suppose we've also got this too. We could do both. To be honest, it's much, much quicker to whiz over with the... I suppose it is quicker. One of these Let's Plays, I am going to go for... I don't know how we'll handle it, but I think you could do it by... It's very tight, this is. Very tight. Yeah. No, like I say, we'll leave it as it is. It is, yeah. We have opened up the yard a little. I'm quite pleased with it. Really does sort of let a lot of light into the place, so leave that there. And there's plenty of room for it in more productions. We want the straw one. That's the one thing I would like to do, but we're going to leave it. I don't want to do everything in What's My Trouble. Oh, the one thing I did say that I did want to grab all of the thing and show everybody how we did. So we do need to grab this off the original field, which was the bit that got left, as opposed to that. Yeah, so we'll get this in. And did I do? No, I didn't do the other one either. So we'll just stick this in, and then we will. It'll probably be a long session, which I do apologise for. Yeah, we did the field, that's right. We ought to set one of the little John Deeres. I am really rusting to see, can they manage? Oh, I keep dropping that over. Yeah, because I would never... I think it used to be 160 horsepower. So that's a real... Oh, no, we did do it. Yeah, we did. Right, so how well did we do? And it is true. Let's just grab one of the John Deeres. One of it... Is this... I think it's this one. No, that's not the John Deere. It's got to be that one. No, not yet. As small as it is, it's still... It's very got a wide... Right, we need to grab that off the field as well, don't we? Let's just take this off, and I really am wanting to know, because obviously I'm used to it. It did used to be 160. I'm just... It hit a chord in my head when I said it. I thought, no, it was 160 horsepower before. Now it says 80 horsepower, so... Because I remember it, I had a 150 horsepower tractor in FS. I think that just tried to unload a bit. I think we must have just gone past the self-sufficiency. Yeah, but it definitely was tougher than that. 80 horsepower, that is amazing. So we shall see. Because it's a bit of a coup. If this could manage this 6 metre... Let's just have a quick look. Right, and while we have a quick look, let's just see how well did we do then in our whiskey factory. Ooh, 64,000 litres. Nearly filled it. That is amazing. Have we actually got any... Have we actually made any sugar yet? 859. Cuts sugar beets. Also wants to be activated too. And that's activated. And that's activated. So we really... Sugar beet. Are we actually doing anything? No, we are. Yeah, we are. We've made both that and some pig food and some sugar. So where's it going then? Because it's not going to the whiskey factory, which is definitely calling for sugar. I am right though that the sugar, I have not taken that into consideration for this, so it should still be more. Even if there's a bit of loss in that, it should sort of be 90 for 100. So I'm going to adjust that as well. I bet it's going to the productions. I keep saying this. It's terrible. It goes to the wrong. It's got. Oh, the grass has gone down. It's sharing again. They do share amongst themselves, right? It's not in that one. Wood chips, straw, and grass. It's totally full. Wood chips. Okay, so who has got the sugar mill? What? Yeah, I mean, we're distributing. I don't understand why we've not got any sugar. We've got no litres at all. So why, oh why, have we not got the sugar going anywhere? Or have we not hit an hour yet? Oh, well, I'd say that's a win. So really, I'm not being funny, on a low horsepower thing, really, you could really seriously use these. I mean, that is fantastic. I've got to be honest, I'm quite impressed with that. So we'll leave that worker going, and I think this is time to sling my hocker. Yeah, I don't understand where the sugar's going. That's a bit of a weird one. Really?
Yeah. So all that remains to be said is, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.